Welcome to Everyday First Class. In this video, we're going to be talking about dining disasters, how they happen, why they happen, and how to avoid them. One of the great pleasures in life is going somewhere, paying someone else to prepare your food and then clean up after you. Of course, I'm talking about dining out. Welcome to Everyday First Class. I'm Joanna, and today we're talking about dining disasters and how to avoid them. You know, it seems like there are people out there who always seem to have a bad experience no matter what restaurant they go to. And it seems strange to me because I rarely have a bad dining experience. Of course, sometimes it does happen, but in general, my dining experiences go well 90-95% of the time, no issues. So why is it that my experience is so much different than someone else's? Well, I have some ideas. First of all, you might be choosing the wrong restaurant. Either you're choosing an extremely cheap restaurant and expecting the service that you might get at Capital Grille, for example. And I'm not saying that cheaper restaurants shouldn't have better service. They should. You should always get good service. You should get service commensurate to what you're paying for. But if you're going to a really cheap restaurant and expecting something super high-end, then maybe you should adjust your expectations a little bit. Also, new restaurants are very exciting and fun, but I tend to avoid them until they've been open 3, 4, 5, maybe even 6 months. And there's a reason for that. A brand new restaurant can run into a lot of hiccups along the way. The employees are new, the setup is new, everything is brand new, and it takes a while to get into the flow of things. We've been to a restaurant that had been open only a couple of months, and we saw a lot of those hiccups happening. So that's something that we avoid now. We wait until a restaurant has been open a while. So another problem that you might be having is that you're asking too much and spending too little. If your total tab is going to be $20 and you're mad that the server is spending more attention on this table over here that's got appetizers and entrees and desserts and 2 bottles of wine, the server has bills to pay too, okay? So don't walk into a restaurant expecting $300 service if your tab is only going to be $20. Give the server the benefit of the doubt most of the time and consider things from their perspective too. Another problem that might come in is that you're a one-shot. Patronage matters. If you're going to a restaurant and then the next time you go out, you go to a different one and then a different one and then a different one, you never have time to get to know the servers and they never have time to get to know you. It makes a difference. What we try to do is choose a restaurant, pick one that we like, and then we go there often. Make sure that they know that you care about them. It really does make a difference. And once you've been going to a restaurant for a while, sometimes you get special deals. Sometimes you get freebies. Sometimes you get off-menu specials. And that really makes a difference. Develop a relationship with a restaurant. Develop relationships with the servers. And your instances of dining disasters will plummet. This is actually one of the best tips I can give you to avoid any type of dining disaster is to develop a relationship with a restaurant. I hate to say it might be you, but it might be you. Are you a jerk? I have seen people horribly mistreat servers in the past. And I will admit, when I was young and stupid, I may have mistreated a server or two out of pure ignorance. I have corrected my ways. So make sure that you are treating your server like a human being. If you are ordering them around like an underling, if you're accusing them every time something goes wrong, oh, I didn't order that. Well, maybe you did. Just please treat them like a human being. And servers talk. So if you're a jerk to one server and you come back to that restaurant, the server is going to come to your table expecting you to be a jerk. And this is going to impact the level of service that you receive. Now I'm going to follow that right up with if the server is expecting you to be a jerk, or what if you are expecting bad service? If you have had bad experiences the last several times that you went out, you might subconsciously walk into the next restaurant expecting to have a bad experience. And guess what? You get what you expect. Your subconscious mind is going to be looking for problems on the menu. Maybe somehow you see a bug that may or may not actually be there. If you're expecting to have a bad experience, you will. Make sure your mindset is one of enjoyment when you walk in the door, and just watch and see what happens. So what it comes down to, how to avoid dining disasters: choose well. Choose your restaurant well. Go often. Develop a relationship with this restaurant. Develop a relationship with the owners, with the servers. Be friendly and respectful. I hate that I have to say this, but even grown adults that have been walking around on this planet for 4 or 5 decades still don't know that you need to be pleasant, respectful, and friendly with the people that you are working with, no matter what the capacity is. And always make sure that you have the appropriate expectations. Go in expecting to have a good time, and your chances of having a good time skyrocket. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the little notification bell so that you'll be notified every time I upload a new video that could help make your life better every day.